Hey there, my name is Johnny Pugh, and today I'm going to share with you my Pilgrim exploration fit. This is a all-in-one exploration fit. You know, technically it's not. I do have one module missing, but I'll let you know why. The reason why I'm actually sharing this is because I've had multiple people ask me about this fit and to share it with them because they want to get into exploration. And the Pilgrim looks like a decent, well, I wouldn't say entry-level ship because it does cost. This actual fit costs around 275 million ISK on market right now. Of course, with EVE Online, the market changes, so therefore the ship prices changes, the module prices changes, nothing ever stays the same, and that's what makes EVE so fantastic. Nothing stays the same. Alright, so about my exploration fit. I also first want to discuss the actual EVE guide series. Now this is actually a very, I'm going to keep it unpolished. I'm just going to share with you advice, information, guides, what have you, and straight up. That way I can help you. If you have any questions, I can easily make a video about it and get it out to you. That way, you know, I can bring out more and more information faster without having to create an intro for it, do all this other editing work. This is just going to be for you, to help you out. And the very first one, you know, honestly, I should be doing a don't fly what you can't afford to lose video as my first one for EVE Guide, but this is what we have. Exploration Pilgrim fit, here we go. Alright, this is the fit I have. I'm going to share with you on the screen as well in text so you can see it actually. So this is the fit. This is designed specifically, and I should always emphasize this, no fit is perfect for everything. When you're doing PvE type things, your fit should be designed specifically for what you're doing. It shouldn't be designed to do multiple things. Do one thing very well and that's it. And that's what I suggest. Some people probably disagree, but I emphasize that. Do one thing very well. So this is the fit. It's designed to tank EM Thermal, Blood Raiders, or Sancha pirate faction ships. For the rigs, I have a nanobot accelerator and a nano pump. Those two rigs increase your rep amount and it decreases the duration of your cycles of your rep, which is the medium armor rep or tech 2. And I'm going to go from the rigs to lows to mids to highs. So I have a medium armor repper, tech 2, which is perfect for low-sec sites. That's all you really need if you have a decent tank. I can tank around 180 to 200 DPS EM Thermal, and that works well for me. Now for the other tanking modules, we have resistance amplifiers. Technically, they're membranes, but what have you. This is a Corpum C-type energized thermic membrane, and the reason why I use a Corpum one, not a Tech 2, is because the price difference is minimal if you consider the overall value of your ship. Using C-types is far beneficial to you, especially, like I said, if your hull is over 100 million ISK, go for it. It's a very small increase in price, believe me. So I have a Corpum C-type thermic, a Corpum C-type EM membrane, and a Tech 2 energized adaptive nano membrane. And you can't argue that maybe I don't need that adaptive nano membrane and I could just put another drone damage amplifier Tech 2. And you're probably right, but I like to overtank my ships sometimes because just in case something goes, you know, wrong, you have that backup. Also, the drone damage amplifier Tech 2. Now, this is a recent module that came out with the Inferno 1.1 or 1.0. I can't remember which one, but I do know that's probably 1.0. Well, the damage amplifier Tech 2 increases your DPS of your drones around 19%. Yes, 19%, and it's a fantastic module. You need it on your drone ship, at least one on your drone ship. It's mandatory these days, believe me. So that increases my DPS, and currently with my skills, I only have 238 DPS, and that is because, let's see, I'm training drone interfacing level 5 right now, and I'm so close to finishing it, by the way. And that'll increase your DPS. If you don't have good drone skills, don't fly a drone ship until you have them, otherwise the ship's going to be fairly useless to you. In the mids, we have a cap recharger Tech 2, and also you can put another Tech 2 cap recharger, but I have a faction one because I have some fitting issues with my CPU. Obviously, right there, I only have 2.5 CPU left out of 437. So that's why I have that faction in there, because it allows me to have a easier restriction on my CPU. See, 7.5, and this one has 11.25. See, that allows me to fit that extra cap recharger. And this module only costs around 14 million ISK, so that's not too bad. And also in the mids, to combat the Blood Raiders, because they do have energy neutralizing capability as their E-War, I use the medium capacitor battery Tech 2, and that allows me to deflect with the recent Inferno Now these modules have the ability to deflect minor bits of Nosferatu energy neutralizer. See right here, provides defense against energy leech and energy neutralizer effects. That allows you to combat against that effect of the Blood Raiders. And also in the mid is our actual analyzing code breaking module. See, I have a code breaker and I don't want to give up another slot for my capacitor, so I swap out depending on what site I find. I'll swap out with an analyzer. Right here I have my cargo bay, an analyzer or a code breaker. Alright, code breakers are for radar sites, analyzers are for salvaging sites, magnetometrics. And also in the mid we have a Tech 2 micro warp drive. I emphasized this again in the past. You need a micro warp drive for exploration sites, these profession sites, because sometimes, like I said before, the cans can be spread out many kilometers away, tens of kilometers away, sometimes over 70 kilometers away from each other. So you need that micro warp drive, or otherwise you're going to be spending so much time flying from container to container, and all that time you spend out there in hostile space is going to lead you eventually not being able to finish a site, getting pushed out, maybe getting chased out, what have you. So you need that micro warp drive. Alright. Now also we have a Gatling pulse laser. Now this is because it uses no ammo, right? The lasers use no ammo. And I have a civilian one because that uses even less cap than a small one. Now this one right here is because this is to get aggro. You want to get aggro on your ship of the NPCs so you can release your drones and attack the ships without any, without any resistance. You don't have to worry about your drones getting attacked, taking damage. You'll tank the damage. Alright, that's just for getting aggro. Next up is the Salvager Tech 2. That is for the magnetometrics, the salvaging sites, and also the random faction spawn you might get to salvage. That's it for that. The Covert Ops cloaking device, that comes standard. The Pilgrim is a Covert Ops based ship. It's a force recon. Covert Ops cloaking device is its main asset. You can travel safely around, except for the bubbles in the odd dirty gate. You can travel fairly safely. And this allows you to warp away cloaked, get out of sights, remain hidden, and also if a pirate or hostile sees you're a Pilgrim, most likely he won't give you the time of day because it's going to be a big waste of his time potentially. The potential of him wasting his time hunting you is extremely high, so an experienced PvPer won't even pursue you. But he might, so don't expect that, don't assume he's not going to, but just know that you have a better likelihood of being left alone. The guy will move on and continue hunting, and you can continue on your exploration when he leaves local. Alright. Now the Sisters Core Probe. Now the Sisters Core Probe launcher, this is what I use. I use a faction one because you get more bonuses, so I'll show you the actual bonuses here. 10% bonus to strength of scan probes. If I go to the other one, the standard one, or like a Tech 1, you only get no bonus. Look at that, no bonus at all. So why would you even use that? It's 40 million ISK around since the last check, 40 million ISK, and that's affordable in my opinion. If you're using a hull of this caliber, this value, use faction modules to some degree. You don't want to overdo it. You want to do it just right. Like I said, this fit costs around 275 million ISK. And a Tech 2 right there, I said Tech 2, only 5%. Alright, and back when they released this Tech 2 Core Probe Launcher, this module, well, of course it didn't exist, but when it released, both the faction and the Tech 2 had the same bonuses, so eventually they changed it, which I'm very happy for. And also, if you were going to be exploring in a Pilgrim, I hope you're using faction probes as well. Sisters Core Scanner Probes gives you even more of a bonus. And the biggest issue with this ship is that it may not have your skills may not be enough scanning skills in order to actually find sites. All the sites, you won't be able to find the very small signature band, the very lowest signature strength band. You may not be able to find those without your skills, so you may need to swap one of these rigs out for a gravity capacitor. Alright, and that will increase your scanning skills. Okay, so on the screen, this is the end of the video. On the screen I'm going to give you the text of the actual fit on the screen. You can check it out right now. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, fly safe.